We are officially live. And you're probably wondering where the music is. Well, the beginning part has some heavy copyrighted music. And I need to change the category, so excuse that. Okay, let's change the category. So, Iron Man PC stream. Iron Man. Twitch is telling me about stuff for some reason, as usual, so we're going to start the game pretty soon, because I'm going to wait for Graham to show. What the heck. Okay. What's up, Graham? Okay, so we got the intro.
Alone in a cave, surrounded by weapons. That is a very poetic way to die.
Oh, there he goes again. Give it a rest, Shakespeare.
I am Iron Man. Good reference.
Is it the fruit of his labors? Or the secrets of his heart? Is it the person he is?
Yeah, cutscenes are a little laggy, but
Or the hero he could become?
that's alright. Alright, let's do this. What matters is that gameplay is good. Yep, there we go.
We're in business. The suit works.
Yes, these men were right to kidnap you. You've built great weapons for them.
We're getting out of here.
You go ahead and clear the way. I'll keep in contact through this channel. Every journey starts with a single step stone. Ready?
Here we go. It's definitely a little bit shaky graphically, but nice. Is it good?
It's just a door. Should be easy to handle, right? Sit tight. I'll get us out of here.
Please do.
Let's try this glorified cigarette lighter.
Dude, the flamethrower ability, pretty nuts. That's good. Yeah, unfortunately I'm only able to play the PS2 port of it, so
This is ridiculous. I should be dead. But not only am I stronger than I've ever been in my life.
Nice. Oh my gosh. I'm getting wrecked.
I could make a hell of a shockwave if I dropped it here.
Dude, this game is legit my childhood.
Jensen, what's going on?
They're coming. You have to leave now.
No, that's ridiculous. I'm coming back. You get by. Jensen!
But, yeah, dude, this game was, like, easily my childhood. And the reason why there's no music is because copyright, if I want to post this on YouTube, I can't use this music. So I think it's over, the copyrighted music. So let's turn it up. There we go. Yep. I was in Puppets when I was
This was just scrap metal. Now
I was into Puppets. Like I was doing puppets at church. And I just wanted to play this game. It was pretty cool, especially for the time. All I remember about Puppets when I was at church as a kid, like in the 4th grade part of it, I remember we did like this weird thing with charcoals and burgers. It was weird. I remember wanting to leave and go play this.
makes me sick to see Star crates in this place.
Not that I wanted to leave church, but I didn't want to do puppets. Honestly. It was very boring. I believe it was before I met you, Graham, when I did it.
I don't get it. Why kidnap me? They obviously know how to get my weapons.
And I remember not being a huge fan of fan of it. Alright, we did it. But, who's Will Lubbers? I have no idea who that is. Alright, we'll be on to the next mission, but before we do that, there's one thing I want to change. So, there we go. We're going to save the game. There we go. Just in case, because I know how many issues this emulator has. What are you saying though, Graham? Is that like a joke or? So we're going to start the... And you could customize your armor, I'm pretty sure. Which was pretty cool. Like, you could actually upgrade it.
You want to ruin the company? Is that a rhetorical question? All I know is that we're not selling weapons. How do you deal with him?
I don't. I just feed him, clothe him, and bathe him.
Now that is the most reason.
Lisa, that would be me.
He's right. You don't want to argue with Jarvis, do you? Tony, this company makes...
What's up, bro?
Want to see something cool?
Sure. Oh.
Maybe it's time for... Okay. Then go.
Pepper, I'm gonna be running some field tests. Hold all my calls.
Were you serious back there? No more weapons?
That's right, I retired. Just give me my gold watch and take away my partner games, okay?
Stain's really upset.
Good. It's his job to be upset. Gotta run.
Hull monitoring system operational, sir. All systems ready.
Alright, let's see what this suit can do. Jarvis, let's start with hover.
Hover thrusters online. Placing markers for mobility testing, sir. Please enter the ground beacon when finished.
Alright, I'm back. I have returned. You probably saw the cutscene. Anyway, this was the coolest part about the game, though. How do you do this? What button? Oh, I think there might be an issue with the controls, yeah. I didn't rig the yeah, I can't believe it. I didn't use the left trigger. The left trigger I didn't put. Where's L2? L2. Forgot about L2. There we go. That was a little bit tricky there. There we go.
Next destination marked on the heads-up display sign. You will also see it on the radar.
What do you think of the great game, Graham? What do you think of the game, Graham? This was literally all we had, and it was pretty darn cool. It's a good game, though, honestly. Was it a perfect game? No. But it was pretty cool, honestly. What's Tharmer? Oh, you like the armor. Yeah, I like the Mark II a lot as well. I like the armor a lot too. If that's what you're saying. I thought it was so cool. Yeah, it's pretty fast, honestly. It ain't perfect as a game, but it's pretty decent. A scary story, well. One time I was walking around at night. I was playing this exact game, and then
I think you're making a mistake. A lot of people depend on their jobs here. You sure you want to shut everything down?
Hey, take it easy. I'm an engineer, all right? Not their dad. People can take care of themselves. I'm doing something important right now, so if you don't mind.
but
You're the boss.
as I was saying,
I want terminal velocity, Jarvis. We're going to drop this suit straight down and see what happens.
what I'll say is, but as I was saying with my story before I continue the game, I was playing this game. It was Halloween night. I was 8 years old, or like actually 10, and then I saw the cheese squeezer. I heard a noise on my door, a knock on my door. I opened it, didn't see anyone, turned around, and I saw the cheese squeezer looking right at me. MODOK himself. And then he promptly pooped on my head and killed me.
Flight thrusters online. Placing markers for flight testing site.
Oh yeah, I also forgot to map this part of the controls. Give me a sec. Why did I not do this? Because Sly would end up making me use them anyway. Okay, where... Yep, there we go. Alright. We're gonna map the controlios. There we go. Whoa. Gotta go up. There we go. Whoa. Gotta get used to flying like this, because I haven't done it in a long time. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty scary. Pretty scary story there. What'd you think? Also, look at this. This was pretty cool, man. If the Avengers game isn't going to do something like this, flight-wise with Iron Man, then they got some issues. Whoops. And this flight's actually...
Subsystems, Jarvis. We'll start with the repulsor jets.
This was pretty darn cool. It literally goes so fast. It's just in this small a map. It's not gonna... Look at that. Holy crap.
Jackson would have loved this.
I know, it was pretty scary. What do you think of the old game, Grim? Even if the weapons kinda... I mean, the graphics kinda suck, but I thought it was pretty cool. Especially as a kid. This game was cool. Was it the best game of all time? Nah. But it was a good superhero game. I honestly think they... really made a good game. And I will say, yes, the graphics are terrible. But at the same time, the gameplay was pretty good. So that's really... The gameplay was actually very good. But
Sir, please remain within the boundaries of the compound.
it was a cool game, though. People said it was terrible, which is irritating. It was a fun game, even without nostalgia. It still is. Still is pretty darn fun. Is it a perfect game? Nah. Is it as good as Spider-Man 2? No. But for Iron Man, this is the best game you have. It's pretty crazy, though.
Jarvis, set up some targets so I can test my repulsors.
Targets activated.
And we do this. We turn around, and boom.
Jarvis, I'm telling you, this suit is the greatest weapon I've ever designed. Stain can make a mint with this one on the open market. Too bad for him, it's not for sale. Now let's try the chest repulsor, Jarvis. I'll divert more energy in my repulsor tank.
Please note that this uses more energy, sir.
I know, Jarvis.
I will say one thing. The Robert Downey impressionist is okay. Like, he doesn't exactly sound like Robert Downey Jr. How do you use the Unibeam? Ah. Like, the voice of Iron Man in this is kind of meh. He doesn't really sound like Robert Downey Jr. And it's weird because in the cutscenes they use Robert Downey Jr., but in the game they use some other guy named Steven Stanton. Zelda versus Terminator. Well, if we're talking the Smash Bros. Zelda, probably Zelda. But if we're talking... what the heck? How do you switch weapons in this game again? But anyway.
Tony!
What?
Men with guns outside.
I would say Terminator would win.
I don't know. I'm calling the police.
No, wait.
if it's not.
You know what? I think I can take care of this.
I'm sorry, what?
Go to the conference room. Stay there until you hear from me. Jarvis, end training program. This is real.
Affirmative.
Wait a minute. I know these guys. Pepper, these are Maggia soldiers.
What? It can't be Maggia. They're your clients. I just called them yesterday to cancel their contract.
Oh, right. I get it. They can't buy my weapons anymore, so they're gonna take them instead. These Maggia guys are animals. I can't believe I did this.
The combat was pretty crazy in
You know
this.
why these soldiers are here? Because my weapons are here.
I'm sorry, sir. Are you talking to me?
This situation is no good. We must have billions of dollars worth of inventory in this hangar. We're sitting ducks.
What do you suggest, sir?
Extreme measures, as usual.
You can't deny, though, Graham, this guy does not sound like Robert Downey Jr. at all. Literally, sounds nothing like him. Like, this is not Tony Stark. Even if it didn't, like, you don't always have to have him sound like Robert, but still, this is not a good impression.
Sir, C4 charges have been placed on a nearby freight train. Gas tanks could cause considerable damage to the surrounding area.
Oh, I wish I had an Iron Man suit, too.
Stark gunship launch detected near Hangar 3, sir.
Oh boy.
Weapon systems activated on gunship. Suggest immediate action.
Thank you, Jarvis.
Alright, here we go. Just gotta double unibeam him. And then boom! See how fast that is? Boss fight
All
1.
right in there?
We're okay. What is going on?
I'll be right there.
And boom. Like, probably still silver. I like the silver color for the suit a lot. It's really cool. But Iron Man's pretty darn cool. But I just, like, why? Here's my question, though. I know I'm talking about this a lot, but why would you not get Robert Downey Jr. to be Iron Man in the actual video game? Like, why would he only be Iron Man in the cutscenes? That confuses me. Know what I mean? Oh, for sure. Also, good morals would help with the riots, too.
Where have you been?
Weekly steam shower with HR Pepper.
Oh, how?
You all right?
Armed men attacking this building while you're off.
You're making me nervous.
We're bringing in contractors, Tony. Private military. Anybody. As many soldiers as we can get.
No. Simple logic. We're gonna destroy our inventory.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
Listen. They attacked us because they wanted the inventory stored here, so it's obvious. No more weapons. No more attacks.
No, absolutely not.
Opinion noted, Obi, but I am telling you, do it. Come on, Pepper.
Tony, what's happened to you?
Pepper, listen. I never should have made it out of that cave. Now I know what I have to do.
I don't understand.
My life's work, everything I've built, countless lives ruined by my inventions. I have to destroy them.
You can't do this alone. It's too much.
I don't have a choice. Make sure Obi does what I told him. He'll need convincing. Look, I have to go on a business trip.
What trip? There's nothing on your calendar.
Just came up. Pack me a bag with.
Oh, do you mean the cutscene? The cutscene one? Yeah, it's weird. Like, I'd say this guy's pretty bad too.
Yes, sir. Location confirmed. The men who attacked Stark Industries are here, and so are several weapons caches. All Stark technology.
Cool. Can't wait to blow them into a million pieces. Let's find them.
Yes, sir. 3 weapon caches detected, sir. Marking. All weapon systems are now functional, sir.
Here we go. Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps. One of the best lines in all Iron Man. I'm not kidding, dude. This was crazy. I love how much faster this is compared to the movie. Like, literally, it takes him 5 seconds to get to the desert. It's just nuts. Then you have a little Gatling cannon. Take these boys out, man. Loki versus Black Widow. Loki's really underrated with his power. Like, Loki would be the perfect, like, paid killer because he can disguise as anyone.
Sir, there are civilians in the area.
I'll be careful.
First crate ahead, sir. Stark technology. Crate destroyed. 2 remaining. Sir, the tunnel may lead to another camp. Sir, weapon performance analysis system now online.
Like, the thing is, if Loki really wanted to, he could just disguise as somebody and stab Black Widow. I mean, I like Black Widow, but she could easily be beaten. Like, all he has to do is trick someone and then kill them.
More ammo. This should come in handy.
Well, yeah, it does run out of ammo. Those supposed to be bullets? They're huge. Oh, agreed. Tom Hiddleston's incredible. Guy is a perfect Loki. And honestly, just like with all the MCU versions, you're not going to replace Robert Downey Jr. You're not going to replace Tom Hiddleston. You're not going to replace Chris Evans, who's Cap. You're not going to replace Chris Hemsworth as Thor. You're not going to replace any of the Marvel actors for this new series. Like, I'm sorry. People will always remember these versions of the character as the definitive versions. Like, nobody is going to forget any of these character actors. They will never forget them. No one's going to replace them. Marvel may try one day to replace them all, but it's not going to happen. I'm sorry. And Benedict Cumberbatch, yeah, as Doctor Strange. You're never going to replace him either. They won't do that one for a long time, but if they do, it ain't going to end well. There's nobody else who could play any of these characters. So don't get a replacement. Just don't. Replacing them is not going to make anyone happy. Nobody's going to be on board with it. Even kids. Kids who grow up with this version of Marvel. Like, Iron Man is already 10 years old. Actually, it's 11 years old. Or actually, not even 11. It's 12 years old. Iron Man's 12 years old. And it still looks incredible. And it's still an awesome movie. Honestly, where's Iron Man 4? Why kill Tony Stark off of all the characters? Why kill any of the main, or retire any of the main 3 Avengers? Cap, Tony. Why would you retire Cap and kill Tony? Why not just choose a character nobody cares about? Oh, yeah. Because she's a feminist. She's literally a terrible feminist. Brie Larson sucks.
Civilians detected in area, sir.
I better be careful then.
Nobody likes Brie. Brie is garbage. Even her character is boring. If 90% of people will say Captain Marvel was a bad movie.
Crate destroyed. 1 remaining.
And it seems like they are good friends, though. It's pretty shocking. But I guess if you bonded with somebody... If you bonded with somebody for like 3 movies or so... You might have a good relationship.
These guys never had a chance against me. Jarvis, confirm that all weapons have been destroyed.
Negative. Computer detected nearby, sir. Unable to interface from here.
Let's take a look.
Sir, there are American forces in the area.
No problem. By the time they realize I'm here, I'll be long gone.
But I'll miss Robert. I don't know, honestly. The friendships between them. I don't know who was the closest. It might be... I'd actually be curious to know who was closest. Who was the closest to each other? Like, I'm curious. Now I'm gonna Google that. Oh, my phone just died. Out of all the actors, who's the best? Or the worst? Well, no, I don't particularly, trying to think, which ones are the worst? Worst MCU actors. That's tricky. Other than Brie Larson, I don't like Brie Larson, and I don't like the chick who was Wasp. They're really not the best people, and just not as good. They're both kind of annoying characters.
Download all the information you can and let's say hello to Magia. You know, Jarvis, at first I thought Magia just sold weapons to these guys, but now I think they're actually working together.
Like, I don't care about...
Now I'm sure.
Unit has heavy armor and multiple weapon pods. Suggest targeting exposed weaponry.
I'm on it.
So, their vehicle has electromagnetic pulse capability.
EMP, huh? Any idea of the range?
No, sir. I suggest staying clear. It may have adverse effect on sleep functionality.
Those are the two actors I don't really like, or actresses. I do like Jeremy Renner. Crap.
Are you lost, sir?
Of course not. Back to it.
No one's gonna play him any better, though. Even if all of them don't have the greatest of, even if all of them, you know, even if all of them don't have the not all of them have the greatest, morals. Even if Ruffalo's a liberal, he's a good Hulk. Even if probably 99% of them are, but I'll miss them as, actors for the characters a ton. And Jeremy Renner's pretty cool. Brie sucks, though. Like, nobody likes Brie Larson. But unfortunately, we won't see Iron Man 4 or Cap 4. I think the rockets might destroy him. Actually, I think I can just unibeam him. If I unibeam him, he'll be dead. Come on. Crap. What the heck? Oh, that's weird. Yeah, well. Controls are a little weird. Let's use the rockets if I have any. Actually, this boss is really easy. Like, very easy to take out. Way too easy.